Hello everyone, this is Reading History with Great Uncle Ernest, number 11. Today I'd like to show you this china teacup, saucers, and dessert plates. My grandmother, Louise Ferrier, formerly Louise Redsdale, gave this set to my father. Now my understanding is that she separated the china set amongst my father, his brother Keith, and his sisters Dorothea, Jean, and Helen. I must say that this is the most fragile china I have ever handled. It was made in England, but I have tried Googling the pattern and the company to no avail. I believe these dishes date back to at least 1880. My grandmother received them from either her mother, which would be my great-grandmother Redsdale, or her mother-in-law, which would have been great-grandmother Alice Ferrier. Please feel free to message me if anyone has any further information. So now I will begin with Thursday, January the 1st, 1903. And so another year has dawned upon us, and another one has taken flight. This afternoon we went down to Uncle Alfred's and spent a pleasant time. Friday, January the 2nd, Pa worked in the bush all day today, and in the afternoon we boys went back with the bobsleighs and brought home 2 loads of wood. Saturday, January the 3rd, the annual meeting of the cheese factory was held today, and Mr. Gilbert Wilson, auditor of the books, found no mistake in the work. The same directors are appointed this year that acted last year. Mrs. John R. Ferrier had a young daughter this morning. Monday, January the 5th, the school commenced today. This afternoon, Uncle George Poole came down. Tuesday, January the 6th, we brought home 2 loads of wood that had been cut at the other place while underbrushing last summer. The annual meeting of the church was held today, and Paul was appointed a trustee at it. Wednesday, January the 7th. A considerable quantity of snow fell today. This forenoon, Pa and I went back to the bush and chopped a load of wood. This afternoon, Pa went to Mr. T. Moody's sawing. Thursday, January the 8th. Pa went to Mr. Moody's sawing again today. We had a pretty severe weather today. Friday, January the 9th. Pa went to the bush this morning, and after dinner I went back with the team. We got more cut than we could bring home. This evening Mr. J.D. Moody's came over. Saturday, January the 10th. This morning we brought home a load of wood that had been cut last summer. This afternoon we brought home 2 loads of green wood. Monday, January the 12th. We killed 2 pigs today. It was a stormy, disagreeable day. Tuesday, January the 13th. We went to the bush again this afternoon and chopped and brought home a load of wood. This evening, Mr. and Mrs. Johnny Ferrier came over. Wednesday, January the 14th. Paul went to the bush this morning, and after dinner I went back with the team. We succeeded in chopping more than we could bring home. Thursday, January the 15th. We were in the bush again today and got another load chopped and brought it home. Friday, January the 16th. We sent our milk to the creamery this morning for the last time this season. The weight of it since Tuesday was 295 pounds. I went to the mill with a grist this afternoon. Pa and Ma went over to Mr. and Mrs. Chris Bell's to be present at their china wedding. Saturday, January the 17th. We worked in the bush again today and got loads chopped and brought home. I felled an elm tree this afternoon that was over 45 feet long and about a foot in diameter at the butt. Monday, January the 19th. Today was a pretty cold day. This afternoon we went to the bush and brought home a load of wood. Tuesday, January the 20th. We're still chopping yet and got another load added to our pile. Wednesday, January 21st. About 6 inches of snow fell last night. We commenced working in another bush today where there was more dead wood. Thursday, January 22nd. We brought home the biggest load of wood tonight that we have cut yet. It is chiefly dry wood. Friday, January 23rd. We had a pretty cold time today. This afternoon we went back and brought home a load of wood. Saturday, January the 24th. Today was quite fine, though cold. This afternoon Pa and Ma went to town. Monday, January the 26th. Today was Lloyd's 13th birthday. We went into the bush today and cut 3 poplar trees to make blocks for the battlements under the barn when we were raising it. While in the bush, we saw a pair of flying squirrels, the first Pa said that he had ever seen. Tuesday, January the 27th. We went to the bush again today and brought home a load of dry wood. Wednesday, January the 28th. We saw some wood with Mr. Yu's saw today. We used the tread power to drive it. This afternoon he went home. Thursday, January 29th. We finished sawing about noon today. This afternoon it rained a good deal. This evening we saw some lightning and heard thunder. Friday, January the 30th. Today was a good deal colder than yesterday. This afternoon, Pa and I went to town, and I went to the House of Industry. I went to the house with a free conveyance from Perth, and when I arrived I found a large crowd already gathered. The home is a large building, nicely heated, and containing bathrooms and beds. There are 3 floors. On the ground floor, just after I went in, there was a room with a fireplace in it to get warmed at. In another room, some people were playing ping pong. There was an orchestra in one room where 5 persons were playing a piano, 2 violins, and 2 clarinets. On the second floor were the bedrooms and the bathrooms. In one room there was a collection of curiosities and stuffed birds and animals. Among them were 2 black squirrels, a porcupine, a mink, a crow, a partridge, several owls, a black duck, and numerous other birds and animals. On the 3rd floor was a shooting gallery. On it, too, the speeches were made. Some of the speakers were Mr. J.A. Stewart, Mr. T.B. Caldwell, Mr. John Haggart, and Dr. Preston. Saturday, January the 31st. We piled some wood that we sawed the other day. This evening, Pa and Ma went down to Uncle Alfred Poole's. Norman is very sick and has pneumonia. Mr. William Ferrier had a daughter today. Monday, February the 2nd. This afternoon, Pa went up to Sam Gibson's for a load of stone. I piled wood at home. Tuesday, February the 3rd. We brought home 2 loads of stone today. I went with Pa for the 2nd load. The stones are hard to get out as we have a gully to cross, and when we were coming out with the 2nd load, the hind of the sleigh broke the ice, and it took a hard pull to get the load up the hill. Wednesday, February the 4th. Today was a very disagreeable day, as it rained at intervals nearly all day. Most of the rain came from the north. Thursday, February the 5th. We brought home 2 more loads today of stone. The weather is a great deal colder today. Friday, February the 6th. Pa took a load of hay weighing 2,810 pounds to Mr. William Armstrong. The value of hay this winter is between $7 and $8. Saturday, February the 7th. Pa took a load of hay to town this morning weighing 2,630 pounds. Mr. Constance sawed today, and I went over and worked till noon when Pa came over. We heard of the death of Dr. Monroe today, which occurred this morning. Monday, February the 9th. None of us went to church yesterday as it stormed about all day. We brought home 2 loads of stone. The roads are pretty heavy today. Tuesday, February the 10th. We brought home 2 loads of stone from Sam's again today. Wednesday, February the 11th. We brought home 2 more loads of stone today. It was a soft, wet day, and this afternoon it rained some. This evening, Pa and Ma went up to a party at Mr. John Hosey's. Thursday, February the 12th. We brought home the last of the stone we intend to get from Sam's today. We have a little more than 4½ cords. Friday, February the 13th. We commenced drawing stone out of the barnyard at home over to the other barn. We got over 7 loads. This evening we went over to Mr. J.D. Moody's and spent a few pleasant hours. Saturday, February the 14th. This forenoon we drew over 4 loads of stone to the other barn. This afternoon Pa and Ma went to town. Monday, February the 16th. We finished our straw stack today, and this afternoon I took the pen away. This morning Pa went to a sale. Tuesday, February the 17th. Today was a very cold day, and so we did not draw any stone until the afternoon, and so only drew 3 loads. This evening, Pa and Ma went to a party at Mr. Wilson's. Wednesday, February 18th. Today was another unpleasant day. We just moved 4 loads of stone. Thursday, February 19th. Pa was away most of the time today. I had to work at the stone alone, and so just got 2 loads moved. Friday, February 20th. This afternoon, Pa and Ma went to Mr. Chris Bell's. This forenoon, we took over 3 loads of stone, and in the afternoon, I took over another. Saturday, February 21st. We took about 7 loads of stone over to the other place today. This afternoon, Pa and Ma went to town intending to go to the funeral of Mr. William Armstrong, who died of heart failure on Thursday, but they arrived too late. Monday, February 23rd. Today was a disagreeable day, as it snowed a good deal this afternoon. Alice is not very well today. Tuesday, February the 24th. Today was a very pleasant day. This afternoon, Pa and Ma went down to Uncle Johnny James. Wednesday, February the 25th. This afternoon we went to the bush and brought home 2 sleepers for the barn. This evening, Pa and Ma went over to Mr. J.D. Moody's. Thursday, February the 26th. This afternoon we went to the bush and did better than yesterday, as we got home 3 sleepers. Friday, February 27th. We brought home 4 sleepers today. We got 1 this forenoon from the Grove, and this afternoon we brought home 3 sleepers. This evening we had quite a number of visitors. They were Uncle George with Edna and Alice and their Aunt Mary, Mr. and Mrs. Jace Moody and Douglas and another man, Mr. and Mrs. Johnny Allen with Anna and Katie, and Mr. Robert Allen. Saturday, February the 28th. Today was rainy, and so we did not get to the bush at all. Tonight, however, it seems colder. So that is where I will finish for today. For my next video, I will look into the House of Industry to give you a little bit more information on that, because I'd also like to know a bit more, and what exactly sleepers are, which I assume they are trees that they were cutting, but I'd like to know a little bit more about that as well. So again, I hope you've enjoyed this, and thank you as always for listening to Reading History with Great Uncle Ernest.